Thank you very much, Howard. Good morning. It's so nice to be with you. To Sister Candace, to the Board of Trustees of Roche College, to the staff and faculty of Roche College for all the work that you do, thank you for inviting me here today to be with you on the class of 2017's very special day. It's truly an honor for me to be asked to come to this Catholic institution in my new hometown to share some thoughts with the 2017 graduates. To the members of the class of 2017, congratulations on what is your latest accomplishment on your own unique journey. You should be very proud of the work that you've done here at Roche College, and even more excited by the opportunities that now lie before you as you take with you and pursue in your career and in your profession everything that you learned in this school. You are just getting started, and please remember, you don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to start. Now, to the mothers and fathers of the graduates, congratulations. And to those moms and dads who were able to help in any way, financially, their children get through and graduate from Roche College, congratulations to you on your substantial pay raise. As a father of 4 college graduates now, I know that I immensely enjoyed these occasions. What I really enjoyed, however, was seeing my son and 3 daughters get their college degree and pursue their lifetime goals and dreams. And so what I really want to congratulate the parents for is for all of the support and care and love that you have poured into your children thus far. Now, if this is your first college graduate, again, as a father of 4 college graduates, I can assure you that you will have many, many more opportunities to continue to pour support and love and care into these children. I'll just warn you that the cell phone and the car insurance bills are very stubborn. These companies that have cell phone providers and car insurance companies have really done a terrific job of marketing the virtues of the family plan. You've got to make sure that that family plan comes to an end at some point. But the best news of today is that now your young adult children graduating from Roche College will continue to have the opportunities to pour back into you. And for that, you can thank many of the lessons that they have learned here at Roche College. To the entire university, to the entire college community at Roche, thank you for conferring this honorary doctorate in business administration on me. I truly covet this degree from this wonderful Catholic institution. Although I've been blessed to be able to have the opportunity to run one of the most successful and respected businesses in our region, I never had before today a degree in business. So as I go forward today, I will refer to my doctorate in business administration anytime a member of the sports media reminds me that I don't have a clue what I'm doing. As was mentioned, my degree from Penn State was in public administration. And when I went to college, I was convinced that I wanted to get into politics, and I wanted to get into politics for all of the right reasons. I wanted to make a difference in the lives of others through government office. Indeed, I went to law school at Catholic University in Washington, D.C., much like Michael, because I wanted to be in the epicenter of American politics in Washington, D.C., and use that guidance and that wisdom that I was gaining in D.C. to become a politician. Now, I truly treasured my time at Catholic University and my 17 years in the nation's capital, but I quickly realized I wanted no parts of being in politics. And remember, this was back in 1983, nowhere near the craziness of 2017. But while my law school degree at Catholic University was not a stepping stone to a career in politics, it did give me an opportunity to have a career in a game that was my passion as a child, the game of baseball. I was very fortunate. For my second year at the law firm of Morgan, Lewis, and Bacchius in Washington, D.C., I had the incredible, great fortune to be able to work within the game of baseball that I loved from the time that I could throw a ball. As my mom and dad will attest, there were many broken windows at the Coonelly household as I set out to pursue my dream to be a major league player. I never got to that point because my talent was not nearly good enough, but I've had an opportunity to live out my dream of working within this great game that literally brings joy to millions and millions of people every year. My hope for each and every one of the members of the class of 2017 is that you find your own unique way to live out your own personal dreams and ambitions. Remember, where you are now is not where you're going to be. My journey was much different than I thought it would be or I intended it to be, but it was the journey that I was supposed to make, and I'm blessed to have made it. All right, now as we move to a message for you, and all good commencement speeches should have a message. And most commencement speakers will use terrific quotes and messages from great politicians. You probably figured I'm not going there. Business leaders, philosophers, poets, and sometimes even saints. I'm going to change it up for you today, and I'm going to drop a line on you from some quirky DJ from the 1970s, my era. Back in the 1970s and 1980s, there was a show, your parents may remember it, that played every Sunday on the radio, a quirky DJ by the name of Kasem, and would have a show that was the American Top 40. And Casey would play the American Top 40 songs of that week, back when we were spinning vinyl. I know you're spinning vinyl again. I bought several of these machines for my kids. But he would play the top 40 songs. He would tell some interesting and quirky stories about the artist or about the song, what it meant. But at the end of every show, Casey would leave the show with the following statement: keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Now, as a kid growing up in the 70s and then the 80s going to school, I listened to that show hundreds, if not thousands of times, and I heard Kasem say that statement 1,000 times, and it meant nothing to me. I didn't even think about it. It meant absolutely nothing. Fortunately, however, there's something called XM radio now. And so one of these stations that perhaps your mom or dad listens to in the car on XM radio on Sundays replays all those old American top 40s from Kasem. And I've got a chance to hear it again. And just about a year ago, I heard it again. And I'm like, wow, that is powerful. That is really strong. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. I think that's great advice for all of us, but particularly young college students, college graduates who are departing Roche College and beginning to pursue your dreams. Now, the two pieces of advice in Casey's line may seem contradictory to you. I said, keep your feet on the ground, but reach for the stars. To me, it makes all the sense now, 30-some years, 40 years later. Keep your feet on the ground. Stay grounded. Stay humble. Stay grateful for all of the blessings that you have. Be steadfast in what you are doing. Have a solid foundation, part of which you secured here at Roche College, that you can always fall back on. Don't waver from the principles, including the religious principles that are important to you and your family. If you do all this, you will keep your feet on the ground as you begin pursuing your career. Ignore your critics. I work on that one every day. Show up each and every day and do your job. It also means, keep your feet on the ground, also means to me a line that we talk about a lot in the Pirates, and that is, be where your feet are. What does that mean? Be where your feet are. You have a task at hand today. Give your total attention and energy to doing that task to your best ability. Don't concern yourself with what you have to do tomorrow, what you are concerned about next week, or some other matter that's other than where you are today. Be where you are today and be the best person where you are today. In your career, do the best job in the current position that you have, and don't worry about what the next position is. If you're grounded and you're living in the present, people will notice, and those next opportunities will come for you. They did for me. All right, the other part of the statement, keep reaching for the stars. It's not inconsistent. We all have dreams. We all have stars that we want to reach for, and we need to always be bold enough to pursue those dreams, regardless of how many people are there to tell you that your dream is impossible. Your dream can't be reached. Your star can't be reached. As the great Jim Valvano once said, be a dreamer. If you don't know how to dream, you're dead. Now, Jim Valvano was a very direct man. So, I encourage you, know how to dream, and dream as big as you can. And let your dreams be your dreams, not somebody else's dream. What you want to accomplish in life is a very personal matter. If it gets you excited, reach for it and keep reaching for it. You're here for a purpose. You're here for a reason. Live it and share it with others. Keep reaching for your dreams reminds us that we need to be relentless in the pursuit of our dreams. Keep reaching for your dreams. Be resilient. Don't let temporary setbacks become a permanent alteration of what you want to accomplish with your life. Yes, you can live both of these Kasem lines simultaneously if you are where your feet are every day with a steadfast understanding of how you are going to do well today. You ultimately will accomplish those big things, those big dreams that you have set out for yourself. By having those stars and those dreams to reach for, you will continue to believe that working every day will get you closer to reaching your dream, to reaching where you really want to be. Your dreams, in other words, will fuel you every single day while you are where your feet are and doing the best job today at the task at hand for you today. Now, as we live out keeping your feet on the ground and reaching for your dreams, because I've had the privilege to work for the Pittsburgh Pirates, an organization that is charged with continuing to honor the legacy of the great Roberto Clemente. Let me ask us all one rhetorical question. Can you imagine what this world could be like if each and every one of us, one of the stars that we had as our star that we were going to keep reaching for, was we were going to work every day to make the life of someone else in our world just a little bit better that day? If all of us had that as one of our stars that we were reaching for, can you imagine what this world would be like? I can imagine what it would be like. It's this desire to serve others that fuels us at the Pittsburgh Pirates, and it indeed is part of your mission statement. Now, I'm not sure if everybody in the class of 2017 has brushed up on your mission statement lately, but I have. And so the mission of the Roche College says that the college integrates liberal arts and professional education in creative ways, empowering all members of our community to become lifelong learners, achieve success in their chosen careers, and promote justice and peace in a constantly changing global society. Now, there's a lot of great stuff there. Congratulations to whoever came up with that mission statement. There's a lot of great stuff, and I love the lifetime learners. Given the speed with which our world is changing, the advancements are made, it's impossible to meet the next part of that mission statement, to achieve success in our chosen career, unless we have a lifelong thirst for learning. But where the mission statement really hits me is, in order to really achieve our individual goals and ambitions in our career, what is important is promoting peace and justice for others. I mentioned the Clemente Legacy. We all know that he lost his life in the service of others as he was trying to help Nicaraguan people who were suffering from a tragic earthquake. But that's the way Roberto Clemente lived his life every single day, and indeed also a direct and very transparent man. One of Clemente's great lines is, if you have a chance to accomplish something that will make things better for people coming behind you, and you don't do that, you're wasting your time here on earth. Much like Valvano, very direct and to the point, Roberto Clemente never wasted a day of his time on earth that was too short, and we at the Pirates try to live up to that legacy. And so it's one of the greatest pleasures that I have representing the organization to do good work in the community, to try to help to make the lives of some others just a little bit better. So just this week, I had an opportunity to provide scholarships to former Make-A-Wish kids who are now high school graduates beginning their college education. I had a chance to go to the Children's Institute and visit some special needs children with some players whose eyes lit up when they saw major league players come in. Had a chance to mentor a young man who is dealing with cancer in Children's Hospital, but he is determined that he wanted to be mentored by me because he's going to be a sports executive when he gets well, and he knows he's going to get well. We're blessed to have so many opportunities to make a difference in the lives of others, but we all have a very unique and powerful opportunity to do so. Don't underestimate your ability to honor your school's mission each and every day of the rest of your life. There are many great reasons to live this mindset, but perhaps the easiest to understand is that doing good for others, particularly others who could use a hand today, makes us feel good. So this is one area I say, be selfish. We want to feel good about ourselves. We feel good about ourselves when we help others who need our help. So in closing, I want to congratulate each and every member of the class of 2017. You've made a difference in your La Roche community, and we all look forward to seeing you make a difference outside of these walls as you pursue your own unique dreams. Now, as a sports executive, I can't possibly end my remarks without congratulating all of the Red Hawk athletes, student athletes. You balance putting the work in the classroom with the work in on the court or the field, and I know from personal experience of only 1 year of attempting to do that, that's not easy, and I congratulate each and every one of you. And of course, as a baseball guy, I would be remiss if I didn't congratulate Coach Chase Rowe and the Red Hawks baseball team for another fabulous year this year. I know you're playing in your AMCC championship game soon after a 15-1 conference record, 30-8 overall record, and looking forward to a return to the World Series. Do me a favor, please. Let's win the World Series in 2017 and put pressure on another Pittsburgh team to be the second World Series champion in 2017. I truly appreciate the opportunity that you provided me to be here with you today, and I wish all of you the very best as you leave this special institution. God bless you, and I hope that you are all able to reach the stars that will make you happy. Thank you, and God bless you.